Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming back at you with another Wargaming and Miniature video. And in today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box series. And in today's What's in the Box, we are still exploring the Wargames Atlantic models. These are classic fantasy skeleton warriors. But I'm going to say, when they say classic, they mean ancient, because this is part of the Mortal Gods line. And if you look at these models and you look at this photo here, or drawing, I guess, wouldn't be a photo, they look Greek, right? So these are Greek skeletons. I love that. I'm glad that there are people out there that are branching away from your traditional D&D skeletons, and they're going towards other genres. And I love the Greek era, right? Or the Greek armor designs and stuff like that. Jason and the Argonauts, you gotta have that. All right, let's take a look at this box before we open it up. It says there's going to be 32 figures in this box. What a deal. Rising from their grave, skeleton warriors, right? Show you some examples. Those look like all the same figures that are in the front. You can do bow, spear, sword, pike, and full command. Okay, that's good. So these are like men from Sparta, Athens, Thebes, Macedon. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look and see what we get. All right, it looks like you're going to get 8 well-organized sprues. They all stack. They've got that stack mechanic, in the corners or whatever. Okay, taking a look. Those are all exactly the same. Taking a look. These are all exactly the same. Okay, so basically you get 8 sprues all exactly the same, and they all stack perfectly. Okay, but let's take a look at this sprue and just understand that you get what you get times 8. And then once we get done looking at this sprue, what I'll do is we'll zoom in and actually look at some details on this sprue. Okay, so we get a full intact, minus the arms, skeleton and head. Another full intact skeleton, another full intact torso. And then we got a skeleton over here with no legs. Okay. There is a leg. I would, and there's another leg. Okay, so you can take these 2 legs, attach them to this. I guess this is giving you the option of positioning the legs in ways that are different, so you can get some variety. Okay, so let's kind of just scan this over. We got a big hoplon, right? And then we got the hoplon with the cutouts on the top and the bottom. And then we got these 2 smaller shields. There is a quiver of arrows. And then there is a bow. So you could make 8 archers, right? 8 bows, 8 quivers, 8 archers. Okay, the majority of the skeleton heads. Okay, so wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies. Okay. Well, there's 4 skeletal heads with like no helmets on or anything. And then there's this one skeleton head that's very ornate with a crest and everything. So you can make 8 elites or maybe a command for your unit or whatever. You got a Sarissa pike. You got 3 war spears. You got this bad boy here. This looks like the crest of a standard. It's like a goat head, boar's head. I don't know what that is. You have a horn here. You have a kopesh, I think is what they call that. That's that sword that curves forward. Okay, so you could make 3 times 8. So what is that? 24 spearmen, if you wanted to do that. You could make 8 pikemen, 8 archers. Now, to include with those pikemen, you could make a sword and a standard. It's kind of showing on the picture they used the pike as the standard. They just basically cut the top off and put the head of the goat on it. So you could make 7 pike with a goat head, a musician, and a swordsman. So you could make a total of 10 pikemen if you gave one of them a standard. If you didn't give them a standard, then you would just have 1 extra pikeman. You'd have 8 with the 2 command. Yeah. Well, you can make 8 swordsmen, but that's not really what this set is about. I think the set is about using that sword for your command. But you could throw a few extra swordmen in there just for GP. They put a little bit of a detail on the inside of the shields as well. You got some arm straps and you've got wood texture. That's good. Alright, let's zoom in close and take a look at what these skeletons look like. Okay, now remember all of these sprues are exactly the same. So you get skeletal body there, skeletal body kind of leaning a little bit. The back of the headdress standard will show you that. Another body, the kopesh sword I was talking about, the horn, the bow. And you got some arms, you got your war spear, and then the one below it is a sarissa, and then a couple more war spears, and then just an arm. You got your quiver, the 2 smaller shields with the texture on the inside. Okay, maybe it's not wood, maybe that's cloth, maybe that is wood, it's hard to tell. And then you got your crest on the back of the officer's helmet, the torso with no legs, straps inside the hoplons, an arm, the back side of some skulls, some arms. Okay, let's start where we left off. We got the skulls. What's good about the skulls are you can always just save any extra skulls you've got and make, glue them to other model projects you have and stuff like that. It's always good to get little skulls. There's another one. There's your quiver, little bitty bronze shields, and then there's that Corinthian helmet, the 2 hoplons, the spears, and the sarissa. Legs. Okay. These skeletons look a little bit thicker than the warlords of Erewhon skeletons, which I really appreciate. They look a little thicker than the what was that? Oathmark skeletons as well. So these might be a little bit more durable. But it's always good to have skeletons. I'm a big skeleton fan. Yeah, whenever I make a fantasy army, I always start with skeletons and then I work out from there. Maybe go humans next. But I always start with skeletons. That's just the way I am. Okay, so thank you for coming out and watching this What's in the Box, learning what's inside this. And look forward to seeing more of these coming out soon. And I'll see you in the next one.